Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? Yeah, I thought I'd do something different. Just a bit different. Just give me a few minutes. I'm live now. I'm not. I am, it's just not showing. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Shit. Hold on, give me a few minutes. Hi, Leanne. Right. Just give me a few minutes. Okay, nearly done, and I can start my playthrough. Just gotta do one more thing. There we go. Published. A few more minutes. I'm almost done. Okay, let's start right there. Let's start the stream, shall we? This game uses an autosave feature which is on by default. You may turn it off at any time in the options menu. Okay. What sort of games presents?
for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Thank you, Kylie.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Use L, joystick, left joystick to walk around, use right joystick to run, hold X to sprint, attack X. This game is good for FPS, considering it's full game. Just a few years ago.
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Wait, hold on. Oh, fuck, get a copyright claim for this shit, I'll blame on Rockstar. Hold on. Options. Audio. Just turn that shit off.
Let's get this done quick.
I'll probably be too late because I already got Bitcoin cleaned.
Well, here, let's mount up and hit the trail.
trying to fight, so it's been
Take it slow
essentially
on the
same
way
as
out of town.
Red Dead.
No need to kick up a lot of dust.
Come on.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years
The other
now.
thing you can get is
Folks
short
say
bursts
it
of
was built
XP by
during the
tapping
Mexican
X.
War.
This
What
will
kind of
very
soldiers
easy
around back
abilities
then?
Why'd they leave?
and they
I
get
ain't entirely sure. I
this
heard
is
they had to
something
go up north
represented
to
by
fight
Val on the
Indians.
left side.
Maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do
Seems
find about as
gorgeous,
sociable as
but
most read it back to you.
phenomenal.
I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time. Come on.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Steve's Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah. So it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You know, it was fun and getting drunk this thing, but you can be arsed now.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Almost there, Mr. Marston. Just over this hill.
Yeah.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Come on.
And just a few more.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson!
It won't take me long, but
Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
no.
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seem to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Oh, maybe it's not. Okay. No, that's not. Hold on.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later, help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started
correct.
paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Come on, then. I'll show you around the property.
Let's go!
I appreciate you 6 people watching, by the way. Thank you very much for that.
Come on!
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaint from me, Miss McFarland.
Huh, that's weird.
Well, are we going inside?
They changed it from X to triangle when you were hitching your horse. I think anyway.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around.
Right, horse, okay.
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
I just prefer.
I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back.
I'm good.
Give me a hand with them, will you? Whoa there! Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker. Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Mount back up. We should check out the rest of the ranch. going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals.
Too close.
That coyote won't be fast. Come on, they're headed for the chicken. Come on, boys.
Come on. That's your lot in life.
Good shooting, Mr. Marston.
Let's go.
Nice shot. Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
Let's go.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've
thank you
forgotten
for
what
the
brought
8
you
likes
here.
for
We'll
you
do
guys.
whatever
I
we can to
appreciate
help
that.
you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
See if we never bed in your room to save sleeping, okay? If you sleep, you will wake up 6 hours later, so it's a bit like Michael, I guess. You can also pick up extra ammo from the trunk in your room. Alright, that's good enough.
There's a change of season in the air. I feel it in my patient's bones.
Yeah, save it, yeah. Goes to be on the map to speak with Bunny McFarlane. Alright.
Come on.
Hello.
Obstacles in the 8th, I think it was.
Oh, Mr. Marston.
Path.
How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss
No,
McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Come on!
Giddy up! On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Yeah.
Look at that male pride go!
Yeah.
This sure beats milking cows! Isn't this jolly?
Come on.
I'm just a little slow, mate. Oh, fuck that. Fuck me.
Son of a bitch. Come.
Come on.
Yeah. Let's go. Go. Come on. Load up now. Come on. You still think you're gonna win this, don't you?
Come on, Mr. Marston!
Let's go.
Easy now.
Sort of X-Mashing, isn't it?
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Let's go see Bonnie again.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver's seat, come on! stop wasting time and get on with it, please? You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston.
You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank.
What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man.
A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten.
I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Howdy.
Just finished helping a patient. How can I help you?
Hey, mister.
I'm selling some good tonics if you need them.
Thank you kindly.
I won't sell armaments to them folks. Whatever the price may be. Hold on.
What's going on?
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Firstly, you got me to the usually safe coach seat or lit and okay.
Good morning.
On purchases or rent, you can save the game and okay. Blah 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 blah.
You must hurt
from among you.
Climb on board. You like speed, huh?
What?
You think this is low rent operation? I need more money.
Oh,
Get in.
okay. Wait, what? Sorry, for some reason I was off the map. Fucking hell, it's right now.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Come on. Go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Women and cattle. Alright.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Not yours, okay.
Alright, let's head over to the cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle.
Let's go!
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Good to see you, Mr. Carlin.
Yeah.
Is it too much of a chore to ride with me?
Get out of the fucking way then.
Come on. Blow it up now.
Stay behind him, Mr. Moss. He's got it.
Whoa there. Herd the cows down the road. Pretend you know what you're doing.
Jump over the thing.
Get riding them. Drive it this way.
What the fuck is he doing? Come on.
Slow up.
What the fuck is he doing?
He's just showing off
All right,
now.
let's move this large herd out to the far pasture. Keep sweet Construction might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Come on.
West Dickens elixir to cure all illnesses.
Thank you guys for the 10 likes, I appreciate it.
Go!
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
It's preposterous.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Right, now you got some rope on your belt, let's see if we can't wrangle some horses.
sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret who sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There they are! Let's get after them!
Rope one of them for me, Marston!
Come on!
You gonna use that rope or not? Hold him there now. Keep at it, Marston.
Let's go!
Don't be afraid to have a last off. All right, coming to help you. You almost had him there.
Oh, there!
Hang on to that rope, Marston.
Yeah!
This one ain't going nowhere.
He's there for the taking!
Now hold on to it.
I got you now.
Show me what you
Yeah.
got,
Don't
boy.
spook him too much!
Come on, let's go. Come on then,
That's
cowboy.
it! Don't give up!
Almost got you. Easy.
You're doing fine!
Here we go.
You'll have this
Relax now. Nearly there. Ah!
Come on, get yourself off, boy.
Come on.
Pull that damn rope, Marston.
Come on. That's good.
Keep a hold of it now.
Steady on that grip!
Don't let him buck you, Mr. Marston. Lean
Got
into
it,
it.
Mr. Marston!
Whoa! Relax now. Come on, baby. Calm down. Relax now. I'm in trouble here. You're mine now. There you
Good work. I'm impressed, Marston. Mount up, Marston. You leave this one to me. I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Huh? Oh. Oh.
Come on, Mr. Marston! Let's rope another one! Easy now! What are you waiting for?
go.
Come on, rope one of them!
Come on.
We haven't gone all day!
Come on. Relax.
I'm coming! Don't lose him! That's it! Lean with him!
Hold on. Come on.
You're doing
Come
fine!
on. Nearly got you. It's all right.
That's it! Don't give up!
That's it.
I'll have this in no time!
Whoa there.
Marston!
Nearly
Don't
there.
spook him too much!
There. That wasn't so bad.
You're a regular Bronco buster, city boy! Nice work! I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Come on.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for Armadillo.
Yeah. You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of... Pennington instead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Paul hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He never admitted, but my paw's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Let's go.
Stay with the horses. I'll give you a signal when we're ready for them.
Right you are, miss. Let's go. Easy. Let's go. Come on. Slow down. Yeah. That's it. Get going. Come on. Move. Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Starting at that.
Come on.
Come on.
Easy. Let's go.
What the fuck is she doing? Come on, get back to the green.
Slow up.
What the fuck are you doing? Regroup. Come on, now. Now, man.
Come on.
Thank you, Jeff.
Here.
Come on. Hey.
Load up now. Come.
What the fuck are you doing? Come on, thank you.
Well, shit. Whoa, whoa.
Looks like we got the lot of them. magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away! Chase him down and bring him back!
Come on!
Get after him!
Yeah! Go!
Oh my fucking god, man!
Come on!
Penrose horseman. Lock onto the wanker man.
Let's go! Whoa! Let's go!
Man. Why is it got to be in the fucking cactus field, man? Fucking hell. Why did you get back on your own horse, you twat? Oh, fuck this mission. Come on, get the fucking horse, you dumb cunt. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Get on.
Relax now! Nearly there! Here we go! Steady! Relax now! Nearly there! I got you now! Relax! Come on. Officer. Yeah.
Jesus.
Come on.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Fine, but fucking difficult one. Come
on, let's go!
Amos!
Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss, I got most of the horses secure and the chickens.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Let's go. We don't have much time.
Huh? Come on. Come on! Fucking hell.
Stay close, Mr. Marston. We have 2 herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. I'm gonna save my voice for the herd. It's gonna be hard shouting over this storm. Watch it in that mud. Drive them over to the pasture by the old oak tree. We'll merge them with the other herd there. I haven't seen a storm like this for a while. We need to be quick.
Yeah. Hey. Go.
The storm's getting worse. What are you waiting for? They're spooked. We have to stop them stampeding. Oh my God! They're running for the cliff.
Let's go. Get a move on. Let's go.
Hey!
Come on, easy up now. Whoa there.
Thank God. We only lost a couple.
Come on. What are you doing? Right. Come on, get back in, you dumbass. Come on. In, what are you doing?
You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
We'll be back in a minute. You know what, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.